This is 5 on your side at noon. Focused on you.
As we go on the air at noon, the St. Louis Board of Aldermen busy this Friday voting on a number of important bills. We're running down what these new bills would do for the city of St. Louis if passed. Thanks for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. Happening right now, a busy morning at St. Louis City Hall. The Board of Aldermen voting on priority legislation. 5 on your side's Megan Kernan breaks down what's on the table.
There's some very important issues on the table here for the Board of Aldermen. They'll make a final vote on 4 bills, and after today, it could become easier to get a liquor license in St. Louis. So let's break down that bill. When it comes to the liquor license process, the bill would allow restaurants to apply for a 90-day temporary license. It would come after a few hearings, though. Then the city would check if the business was making more than 50% of revenue on food. Now let's go to the other bill that will be voted on. That one would put $15.3 million towards continued construction on the convention center. The president for Explore St. Louis says $20 million is needed for a new entrance at 9th Street and Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. The extra $5 million could come from the Rams settlement money. Now, the Board of Aldermen is also voting on a crackdown on celebratory gunfire. What that means is, if it's approved, it would make it a crime to shoot a gun in the air. The board will announce how they voted later today. In downtown St. Louis, I'm Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
8 more teenagers could face charges in connection with a fight near Hazelwood East High School. That fight left a student critically injured and a 15-year-old girl in custody charged with assault. At the same time, Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey is criticizing the Hazelwood School District for its response. Our Justina Coronel has reaction from the NAACP.
I have never seen it this bad.
One of the oldest civil rights organizations is seeing something new.
There has been a quadruple amount of complaints and calls regarding bullying.
St. Louis County NAACP chapter president John Bowman wants to fix the flaws. A March 8th fight near Hazelwood East High School led to 16-year-old Kylie Gain being hospitalized and another teen facing assault charges. And now the organization has new concerns following a recent investigation by Missouri Attorney General looking into Hazelwood School District.
I would like for him to tone down the political rhetoric.
Attorney General Andrew Bailey is claiming diversity, equity, and inclusion programs led to the teen beating. Bowman thinks otherwise, saying DEI is a strength.
There is absolutely nothing that ties DEI to a fight. It's just the worst segue into political nonsense that he could have come up with. In his case, he thinks he's talking to an extremist group of people who accept that type of division.
He believes the AG's rhetoric can be harmful rather than helpful.
We have some cases of discrimination where African Americans have been treated unfairly. I would like for the AG to put as much urgency and as much attention to those as he has done with certain cases.
Bowman points to this year's upcoming election for possible motives. Despite the differences, Bowman said their door is open, ready to start something new.
We are here to help give him some advice on how our community should be and demands to be treated.
Justina Cornell.
AG Bailey sent a statement in response saying in part, quote, DEI programs that advance certain races over others are illegal and unconstitutional, and we will use the full authority of the Missouri Attorney General's office to put an end to it, end quote. A status hearing will be held in juvenile court Monday for the 15-year-old girl who is now charged with assault. A local group that served our community for decades is working on a new project. Big Brothers Big Sisters of Eastern Missouri is currently running a campaign called Black 365. The goal is to match more children with mentors who look like them. Right now, there's a waiting list of kids looking for mentors, and 80% of the children on the list are African American. One mentor says more young people can benefit from relationships like this.
They're not all bad apples, and sometimes they just need exposure. It's more than just our neighborhood. We get a chance to experience other things and try new things that she's never done before.
Big Brothers Big Sisters asks volunteers to commit to 1 year and at least 4 hours per month. A free Black 365 Kickoff Day party and registration drive happens April 6th. We have a lot more information on this on the homepage of KSDK.com.
12:05 after a big difference from yesterday. We've warmed up nicely so far. We're nearly 70 degrees and looking at St. Charles, people out and about for sure enjoying this day. A lot of people have the day off, and so it's very evident by looking at some of the traffic, not only St. Charles, but other spots. Clouds have increased as we continue to show you. Yesterday, this was as clear as can be. We didn't have a cloud for miles, and now there are clouds that have started to increase. And that's a sign of at least things changing. But right now, temperatures at 71 degrees. It has warmed up significantly, and we're going to continue to feel this the rest of the day. Our wind, obviously a big factor for that. Our current wind speeds, not wind gusts, just at 20 miles an hour. We have some gusts upwards of close to 30. That helps us warm up, but it's going to be the case over the next couple of days. Breezy conditions around. This evening, temperatures in the mid-70s. It is going to be nice to be out and about, to be on the patio, wherever you may be going. But over the next few days, the warming trend continues. We're going to get even warmer, and there's lots of dry time this weekend. But saying that does mean I've included rain chances before our severe weather threat returns on Monday and is even increased from yesterday. We'll talk about what to expect this weekend and how the severe threat lines up on Monday.
All right. If you live in Jefferson County, listen up. Right now, healthcare providers all across the county are looking for your input. A community health needs assessment is underway. It's a survey of questions about health challenges, access to care, and other financial hurdles. This is conducted every 3 years to help providers cater their care to the patient. If you're looking for some thrills, Six Flags St. Louis kicks off the 2024 season today with a brand new attraction. It's called the Rookie Racer, and it puts riders in the driver's seat of a Formula One car. If you're a season pass holder, you even get to skip the line for the first hour each day. Gates opened about an hour ago. The 16th annual Gateway Blues Festival is back tonight at Stiefel Theater. The concert features Tucka, King George, Pokey Bear, as well as other artists. It all begins at 8 p.m. Tickets are still available online. The city of Baltimore set to get $60 million in federal funding in the wake of that massive bridge collapse. Ahead, how that money will be used. Cash-strapped schools turning to 4-day school weeks to find a solution. But how does that affect students' learning? Our Christine Byers investigates.